All right, you guys know I've been putting a lot more emphasis on working on the athletics inside of not only the hypertrophy training, the working out, the lifting, the muscle building, the weight loss, because I want to be well-rounded. So we've been adding in a little bit more athletic movement, a little bit more cardio, things like that. And so what I want to do today is just show you guys a little circuit that I put together just to kind of be like a calorie burning, a fat burning sort of quick little circuit you can add in to maybe the end of your workout. Maybe you put this in your cardio day to kind of keep the strength building going while doing something that's a lot more strenuous and going to burn calories for you, keep your weight loss journey going. But I'm only doing 3 movements here. I got kettlebell swings right here, and then we're going to be doing kind of a push press squat with this weight ball, and then finally we're just going to end with some push-ups. So me personally, today I had a chest and tri day. I kept it pretty under what I would normally do. I just did 6 sets, 3 for chest, 3 for tris, to keep me fresh for this and show you guys, a real true effort without being fully exhausted. So I'm a little pre-fatigued, but hey, we'll get after it. So far, with that under my belt, I'm at 16 minutes, 45 seconds, 83 calories. Went pretty crazy, supersetted, really got into it. But again, without further ado, let me get into this. Starting off with kettlebell swings. I forgot to mention, so I'm adding this in here. Stay tuned, because during the video I will go into ways that you can regress these back and make them a little more approachable if they're too tough, because I know how it is to be super overweight and have trouble even getting into a partial squat, let alone, anything crazy where you got to drive motion into it, you got to drive force, you got to add weight. So tons of ways you can do this, tons of things you can add on, make it much more approachable. So I'll be adding those in. Give it a try, let me know. I love kettlebell swings because they are very athletic, and if you can get used to them, you can really control yourself. I've had back pain before, pretty intense, along with knee pain, hip pain, things like that. So if you can get strong in this, and you could feel like you're truly in control of this is a move that helps to kind of bulletproof everything, because you work in your hip flexors so much, and your glutes, and a lot of times, it's a very weak spot for a lot of people. Whew. Catch my breath for a second. Biggest thing I'm thinking about with those, I'm not worried about necessarily getting as high as I can. It's not about getting all the way up here or anything like that. It's about getting to almost 90. Even if you're just under it, you're doing good. But hitting 90, hey, if that's easier to remember, just having a nice straight out, and then squatting down and getting athletic with the stance and really getting into it. All right, here, I love this move because I think it's versatile, and it uses a lot, because you're scooping the ball up, getting in a deep squat, lifting it here, setting it up, and then doing a squat press to really get this up and out. So you're working on explosivity and that athletic movement. Oh, I'm only going to do 10 of these guys. I did 20 of those guys. And then just sitting 10 to 20 push-ups. Heart rate's at 152. I already jumped up to 124 calories, so adding on 40 calories like that. And that's the power of having to move your body into these complex movements, using more of your muscles, and bringing that cardiovascular strength mix. All right, and if you can't do push-ups, plenty of ways you can regress these. I'll show a few, but for me right now, I'm gonna see if I can bust out 20. Let's go. All right. Round 1 complete. 22 minutes, 135 calories. So we added on another almost 6 minutes. So 5-6 minute round, somewhere like that. So if you can keep it at 5 minutes, even if you keep it at 6, 3 rounds of this, 20 minutes, Think about how many calories you're going to stack on in that quick, short time. Let me catch my breath, get back to it. I really took my time getting back into it. We're already at 28 minutes now. So you take that into account. I'll go quicker after this one, but I had to kind of mess with the camera. So enough talking. Let's get after it. I'm already sweating pretty good. And that's what I love about this. Okay. And it's all about finding a good rhythm. It's not about rushing through this and trying to blast it. And it's also not about like stopping in between and having to force this up. You want some momentum in this move. If you want to be extra diabolical, hit. Sometimes at the top here, I like to give an extra squeeze to the glutes. Really get them. Oh, extra fatigued, extra tired out. Oh, frick. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, already back at that 152 range. That's zone 3, pushing a little higher than normal. Usually I talk about staying in zone 2. That's the Goldilocks zone for weight loss, especially when you're higher up in the weight and you really like don't quite have the mobility and you don't want to risk injury as much. You can do steady state cardio and that'll get you along just fine. That's where I started. Helped me lose 70 pounds. And we're still going, you know. I'm just taking it up a notch now. Bringing it up, getting in the athletics. I want to be more athletic. I want to have better movement, better power. But by no means, like, I still do my steady state cardio. So, all right, let's go. Push-ups. Let's finish it off. Oh, man. Round 2 complete. What are we at? 34 minutes. Yeah, we really are about that 6-minute mark. 5-6 minutes. But now, 231 calories with one more round to go. So, let me catch my breath. Not as long this time. We'll finish it up. And I'll talk about a few more things that I like to think about while I'm doing this. Finish strong. Last round. Let's go. Whew. Let's see where we're at. 38 minutes now. So I think I did it again, didn't I? I actually can't remember what we finished on. Was it 34 minutes? So this time, a 4 or 5 minute rest. So a little less time, but I mean, catch your breath, grab some water. You're all good. If you want to really push yourself, you want this to be like the one thing you hit that day, go crazy. Go balls to the wall. Really take yourself to the limit and go crazy and be huffing and puffing this whole time. And then when it's all done, you know, get after it. But where I'm at right now, what I'm doing in my journey, it's not quite what I need. I need a little bit more time in it, catch my breath. And plus, with being sick and everything prior to this, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. So this is a really good one to push me because I haven't done athletic movement in a minute. So top notch. All right, enough talking. I'm just trying to dilly-dally here. Let's go. We're at 39 minutes, 20 seconds. See what we get on this last round. Let's go. So biggest things I'm thinking here when I'm doing this is keeping the momentum going. For starting it off, once you're starting to move to heavier weights and this is harder to swing, you lift up once, let it swing back once, and then once you have that back swing, swing on out of it. So lift, let it swing back, and boom, get it started. And you can see, I'm not trying to get it all the way up here. I'm not going crazy. It's just about getting it to right here. Another thing I almost like to think about while I'm doing it is feeling the weight of my arms kind of against me. And then as I'm pushing up and out, using that initial pop to move my arms. So if my arms were just dead hanging, it's almost the pop and movement of the lower body that begins the movement, and then use just a little bit of upper body to carry it the rest of the way. So I'm not going like this. I'm not going and then trying to get into this and then front lateral raise this thing all deltoid. That's crazy. But dead hanging, just letting it kind of go. I mean, we're looking at something like this. So close. And then you add in the little extra to get it the rest of the way. Oh, that's how I like to think about it. Hopefully that helps some of you guys out there if you're curious about getting into the movement and using it to your advantage. And if the kettlebell swings are a little too crazy, a little too tough, again, completely understand, work on getting, lower and lower weights. If you don't have a kettlebell, no worries at all. What I like doing if I don't have a kettlebell available, grabbing a dumbbell, lacing my fingers kind of around it, grabbing it under here like this, and then same exact thing, same idea. Don't be afraid to start off light. Make sure you understand the movement and get into it. That's the way I always like taking things, making sure I understand the movement. It feels good, it feels right, and then getting into it and really pushing it, going crazy. If you're having trouble with the kettlebell swings, they're tough. The thing that I would tell you is you could either make this into kind of a squatting motion instead, grab this, and just get the beginning of it going. Work on the hinge, work on getting that booty back, and then coming back up and through, and that'll help you establish the beginning of the motion. And hopefully you'll be well on your way to conquering this move. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm gassed. And these are damn tough. 10 is a lot. You get you super tired out. If you're struggling with these, the two things, actually, let me finish the set, and then I'll show you guys two alternatives you could use that could help you break this move apart and work on different aspects of it. Maybe you could even do them back to back. I'll show you. All right, let's go. So first one, wide. I like going wide, getting in the sumo squat position almost, scooping down with my hands and kind of grabbing under and pulling it into myself. So squat down, get nice and low. And this isn't super far out here. This is really up close and personal with me. And I'm just scooping up to here, sliding hands under, and then doing a slight squat. You don't got to go crazy. You don't got to get all the way back down here and then unload out of it. You can. It's going to be a lot harder. And then just pressing up and out with it. One fluid movement, kind of like what I was talking with the kettlebell swings. Similar idea. Throwing it all together, generating all that power, pushing through. Scooping up and press. And that's just two. And I'm already huffing and puffing. And it's not about leaning over to grab this. It is about sitting back and down to grab this. So I'm not getting here and going like this. We don't want to put all that undue strain on the back when we're trying to really force this up. We don't want to potentially pull anything or injure ourselves, because injuring yourself, number one way to ruin your progress, number one way to stop the weight loss, because you're sidelined on the couch recovering for who knows how long. So sitting back into it, getting low, picking this up. Oh, tough. tossing it up to yourself. And then again, slight squat, press up. Whew. Okay, so if this move is tough, which it is, if you want to break this apart, you can do this in a two-parter, or if you have troubles with one area or another, maybe you take it away. You can make this more of a deep goblet squat type of thing, where you're getting down here and only doing that lower portion, and you're scooping and just getting the squat up, letting it back down, grabbing over and over. And that's going to get you plenty. That's going to work inside right here. That's going to get the hips. That's going to get the glutes. Whew. And then if you're struggling with the other half, or maybe it's hard to get down that low right now, which is fine. It is a hell of a job sometimes, right? Whew. I'd say pick it up the first time. Oh, keep it racked right here. Keep your hands under and just work on slight squat and press. Oh, just like that. Slight squat, press. Oh, nothing crazy. Oh, and then build into it. Work on getting lower and lower each time. Oh. All right, there's enough of that. Let's finish up with push-ups. Call it a freaking day. My goodness, I am gassed. Whew. All right, push-ups. Struggling with those guys, make them more approachable. You can grab any box you have, a bench, if you have stairs near you, if you have a ledge, anything to get you elevated, and do incline push-ups. I grab the sides right here. It's easier for you to put your hands like this. Feel free, just make sure that wrists, elbows, shoulders, all feeling good. Oh. All right. So me personally, if I'm doing them on a box or something small like this, if I'm doing them on a bench and I have the space, I'll put my hands normal, kind of lean them over the edge, get into it. With this being so close, I like to grab the edges here and then do my push-ups like this. Oh, a lot more tricep activation here because your hands are so close. You're mimicking almost diamond push-ups here. Don't have access to a box or bench or anything like that, fine. Use the knees, keep the knees down, and just work on really leaning over like this, and then getting into the push-up. And these are plenty hard. If you rep these guys out, I promise you, you will feel them and they will start to burn you out. Oh man, dang, I've been losing my push-up strength. That's what happens when you're not in here. Start to lose it. Man, let's go. What a good way to end it. What are we at? 49 minutes, 366 calories. That's what we're looking for. Let me end this real quick. Get you guys a little extra stats. So yeah, total time 49 minutes, 368 active calories, 433 total calories, average heart rate 120. So we definitely pushed it up at the end there because the highest was 162. We spent 12 minutes in zone 2, 9 minutes in zone 3, and then the start was definitely all there. That first 16 minutes or 17 or whatever, warm up, zone 1. What I'm trying to say is we split it 50-50 basically. So some in zone 1 and then the rest in the zone 2, zone 3, getting us a little bit more fat burning potential. That is some good stuff. Oh, give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. If you're diabolical enough and you put it as your ender, let me know, you little psycho, because that's crazy. But I like it. Get diabolical with it. Hopefully it helps you on your weight loss journey. And yeah, this is just something I'm going to be mixing in, so I'll mix these in every now and again and show you guys kind of the things I tack on or the things I do. I like switching it up. I really do. So we'll see. I'll sprinkle it in. If this sucked, let me know. If you like this, let me know. I'll catch you guys next time. Whew. I'll look better, feel better, be better. Let's keep it going.